I'm just taking a nice little walk. It's beautiful out. It's been so cold all winter, and winter has literally dragged on for far too long in Canada. As you know, our magnetic North Pole has been shifting southward and that as a result of that, a lot of the weather systems on Mother Gaia has been shifting. As you probably noticed, some strange peculiar activities on her surface all year round. Starting from last year, I would say 2 years ago, a lot of events, seemingly random events, have dictated a suspicion within society that something is not right, that perhaps it's global warming, perhaps it is all of the garbage in the oceans, perhaps it's the polarity of our shifting pole. The suspicions are wide. There has been scientific proof that our magnetic North Pole has been ever so slowly shifting at a fast pace, at a pace that's concerning. But the dictation of this information, the management of this information, has disallowed the release of such frequencies into the societal field. As you know, the elites generate content to skew the perception field of humanity within any moment in time, as they own our news networks, they own the communication strategies of the world, that release of important information. The control of this information is highly dictated by an elite society of the 1% that has been dictating our frequency for far too long. And as you come into the physicality of the realization that the weather is slowly starting to shift, as you come across different information on social media outlets that are not official news networks, you perhaps come into the realization that something's a little bit different than how it used to be. Something is not right. Something is tingling in your senses to call out the disputes between the darkness and the brightness within. Something is triggering the brightness within you to grow a little bit stronger, grow a little bit wiser, to break free of the grasp of this energy that the elites have had a hold upon our societal field for far too long, to stand up in your dispute within the darkness and the brightness within, to stand up for your beliefs, to speak up for your rights, to question your reality field, to band together with like-minded people, to search for information, to confirm your suspicions. And I know a lot of you have been doing just that. A lot of you have merged together into a community of light workers, into a community of thought-provoking thinkers and questioners. And questions have been raised in regards to our reality field as things become strange, as things become questionable, as the questionableness of certain events just seems so undeniable in this moment in time. And in all moments in time moving forward, things will only begin to get stranger and stronger in perception. Will your field grow? Will your energetic field grow as you come into the realizations that there are others out there exactly like you, who are questioning their reality field, who are disbelieving in the information released in the media, who are looking out for themselves in a way that they've never done so prior to the awakening process of the starseeds here that have been activated within the 10-year span of the activation process that has already started within the core of Gaia and upon her surface. Lots have shifted in regards to consciousness, perception, questioning of our reality field, questioning the people in power, questioning the decisions that our society is shifting into, is intermingling into, questioning and feeling the energies of deception is what we've grown to to expand into. And as we begin to continue to expand into the ascension energies of the 4D and 5D frequency that is fast approaching and incoming and has been incoming for the past 20 years. It is picking up, ladies and gentlemen. And as one by one, you starseeds and light workers begin to awaken to this funneling light energy that is activating you at a core level as you walk your path of tribulation through the darkness, a light so bright inside you has been activated to encompass all of that, to shine through the truth, to be able to question the truth, to be able to question falsities within a reality field of comfort, is all that you can ever do in a moment when you have no control over anything, over any of this, over any of the decisions that has been made in representation of a whole entire humanity field by people, by energies, by the elites that have been scheming, that have been crafting behind closed doors, behind blind lenses, to hide from you, but to shift your perception field, but to steep every ounce of themselves into your reality field, to be able to shift your perception field, to be able to brainwash our children, to be able to overcome themselves with such greed. Such distortion fields are implemented onto the light of our reality fields, of the people of God, of the people of consciousness itself, of innocent people, innocent children, innocent societies, innocent women and male, and the energies in general have just been skewing in directions of the susceptibility, of the tranquility, of the cohesiveness, of the distortion field that we shift in and out of on a daily basis. We are susceptible to the deception as a whole societal field that we are. We have never been so susceptible to this deceiving energy than ever before, as humanity has been threatened with the darkness within for far too long. But in this moment in time, the agenda has really been ramping up to overpower the light in a way that makes it so obvious to light workers, to people who seek the truth, to people who question reality fields as being a reality that needs to be necessary to begin with. And as this happens, you will begin to question your reality field. As this happens, the questioning of your reality field is inevitable in a way that it will smack you in the face, as one day you will wake up and find yourself in a different place, in a different moment, as a different person, as you begin to detox the darkness of what is. And that's just it, ladies and gentlemen. As you question your reality field, you're detoxing. And the detoxing process has started for the longest time. And as we do so, we will begin to wash out the darkness that is ever so rising into our field. And as you question your reality field, you are at the same time questioning the necessary actions that you must take to feel normalcy again, as your normalcy has been disrupted, as your normalcy has been distracted for far too long into the feeling of being normal. And as you awaken to the fact that your normalcy is no longer normal, you will grasp at your reality field to make sense of it, to question it, to find others that are intrinsically whole within the story that you perceive to be right and perceive to be true, to support you in your findings. And as you do so, we will band together and find each other as we awaken as a societal field together. As it's been far too long before the time of Adam and Eve, as it's been far too long before the time of a God's consciousness of coherent unity, of knowing, of belonging, of activating into our energies of what is, as that energy had been taken away from us, had